Hello, welcome back to Common Tools Tutorials. Today's tutorial is on version control. My name is Arden Thomas. You can reach me at athomas@syncom.com. Today we're going to show you how to get set up and started with a code repository called Store. And what does Store do for you? Well, it allows you to store your source code, version, merge, compare, and reconcile your code. Very powerful. For databases, it will work with DB2, Oracle, Postgres, SQL Server, Interbase, and SQLite. Today we're going to use SQLite as an example because it is very easy to set up and use. I want to note, anytime you want to learn more about this, go to the Source Code Management Guide in the doc directory in your products. Let's get started. The first thing we'll do is install the parcels for the database that we intend to use. So let's go to the Parcel Manager right here, open it up, go down to Version Control, and find what we want to install. Store for SQLite. Let's go up here and install that. The next part of your installation is to go to this website, go to the SQLite website. I'm on a Windows system here, so I downloaded the precompiled binaries for Windows. This was the name of it, the current one at this time. And place the two files in your image directory. Our next step is to install database tables, and this is basically the same procedure for any local database system you're setting up. If you're on an enterprise system at a corporation, you'll likely need to work with your DBA or get the information to connect to the system already set up. But let's go ahead and do this. DB registry, install database tables. What it's going to do is prompt us to connect to our SQLite connection. The environment here this is going to be the name of our file for SQLite. So I'll call it repo for repository. For SQLite, the username don't matter so much, but in most of the others it does. So you want to refer to the guide and use the proper information for that. So let's go ahead and connect. The next prompt is, do we want to install those store database tables? The answer is yes. I'm going to use the same name, repo. Do I want it to work with 7.6 and earlier images? In this case, no, we don't need that. Install management policies. So for a group environment, probably, but for my personal database system here on this machine, I'm going to say no, and it tells me how I can add them later. I do OK, and I'm done. So now let's go ahead and save some of the code we've written. An example that we've used in this tutorial series is this domain model, temperature. It's in a domain models package. If we want to publish that, I can come right here in the browser, right-click on the package, and choose Publish. It's going to say, would you like to reconnect? Yes. Here's my SQLite connection. And by the way, I can save this, which is usually a good idea if you're going to continue to use and reuse this connection. But let's connect. It comes up, okay, what version? Now, if this was the final version of this, I'd probably publish it as 1.0. If I'm going to continue development, I might choose something like 0.1. Blessing level, I'll choose development. I'll keep development for this. If it's all ready to go and be released into an application, I can choose released, and anything in between. By the way, you can change all these names to something that works better for your process and refer to the manual for exactly how to do that. It's very useful to know that. You can also make comments right here. Initial publish. And let's go ahead and publish that. And we're done. Now let's verify that. We'll start with a new image without any of this and see if we can load it. Let's set that up. Okay, so I've opened a new image, loaded store for SQLite just like we did before. No reason to reinstall SQLite. And now I'm about to, you have to remember, you might want to write these down, all your parameters, and connect to it. Now I can come in here and say, store, show me the published items. I can show you, for example, we do not have that package installed in here, the domain models. But I can come to here, click on domain models. I can see the information. Point 1, it's development, who published it. I can right click on this and load it. Other things, if this was a trunk or variations, I could merge a new changed version into this image. But we're just going to load it right here. And in fact, there it is. Let's go ahead and make some minor changes. Let's go to the initialize method. I'll get rid of some of the basic comments here that are not needed. I will save this. Now I'm going to come back here. Notice what it shows me right here. I have one method that's changed, or one change. Let's publish this. 0.2, or I can go 0.1.1, and next time it'll be 0.1.2. It will automatically update or increment that number. Let's go ahead and publish that. And we're done. So that's a quick introduction to what the store version control system can do for you, and basically how to quickly set it up and use it. SQLite is really useful because this publishes to essentially a file. Then you could publish even an application into that file and hand it off to another Syncom Smalltalk user. So it's pretty unique and powerful. So that is our introduction to the store version control system that works in our two Syncom Smalltalk products. If you have any comments, questions, please send them to Arden Thomas, athomas@syncom.com. Until next time, have a great time with Smalltalk.